Be careful what you say because your entire vast world is a pushed-out inner conversation. Neville Goddard. Following up on Neville Goddard's teachings, I came across a rare technique for easily shifting your inner dialogue. Why is this significant? Let me tell you something, because once your inner dialogue is free, you can discard all other techniques. Every method of meditation and manifestation you see is founded on our inner dialogues. Once you've mastered this technique, you'll be able to manifest anything within 24 hours. In this video, I'll do my best to explain how and why this technique works, as well as what an inner dialogue is. The purpose of your mind is to answer questions, any questions. Your focus shifts every time you ask a question. Neville Goddard recognized this truth and taught the entire vast world how to apply it with ease. I'll explain how to transform old inner dialogues into new powerful ones in my own words as simply and direct as possible. Before you begin this technique, remember that practicing awareness is always preferable, as being still and at the moment is the key to better understanding your inner self. Be aware of your surroundings, your body, and the conversations and scenarios that play in your head. You'll soon realize you're trapped in an old discussion. But what exactly is this internal dialogue? These conversations represent the stale thoughts and failure habits hardwired into our subconscious minds. This is referred to as a negative or traumatic experience by some. We've all had this experience in our childhood, whether it was because of how we were raised or because we did something we didn't get approval for. As a result of experiencing negative emotions such as shame, guilt, fear, or rejection, our subconscious mind dictates our reality. Here's another example. A person who believes they are poor and that money is difficult to come by will always lose money, no matter how much they have. They lack the healthy inner dialogue required to shift their mindset. So, in order to change your inner dialogue, you should take the following steps. Number 1, be kind to yourself as you observe your actions and emotions. Do not be upset with yourself. If you are ashamed or bitter about something, remind yourself that it is an old dialogue, and it is no longer a part of you. In everything you do and have done, show yourself love and understanding. As we control our inner dialogue, matching it to our fulfilled desires, we can lay aside all other processes, Neville Goddard said. Neville meant that we should pretend our wish had already been granted and move on. Your inner dialogue should be consistent with what you want, as should your speech and thoughts. You accomplish this by starting at the end. If you want a house, don't say, "It would be nice to have a house like this." Say, "I adore my home. I have my own home. My house is the most unique in the neighborhood." The key is to think about it from rather than of. Thinking from as if it were already done. And whether you have it or have none of it is the key to shaping your reality. Imagination is a powerful tool for not only manifesting but also experiencing reality. Rather than saying things like, "I'm hoping I get this job," say, "I got this job. I'm making money with this job. I'm having a great time at this job." The goal is to picture yourself at the end feeling as if you already have what you desire. Please make this a habit and do it regularly. This is the best mental diet available. Pay close attention to the thoughts and feelings you allow yourself. Adjust your inner dialogue to correspond with your fulfilled desire. You could do this at any time from any location. Change your mindset to one of optimism and the assumption that you already have what you desire. Maintain your assumptions for as long as possible until you achieve the desired results. Number 2, ask yourself this question. What would my inner dialogue be if I were already who I want to be right now? Another powerful insight about inner dialogue from Neville Goddard is, discontinue all previous corrupt conversations. Neville sees the dishonest conversations as the old man who wallows in his misery. I sit convinced that no one sees or hears me. Nobody pays attention to what I do. I'm all alone in this world and I can only sit here and mope. Eat worms in my backyard. This old man carries these terrible inner dialogues until his world collapses and he finally concludes, "What did I say? What did I do?" Our words influence our reality. What we say becomes our reality. As a result, think about what you say and about yourself. It's time to put away the old man's corrupt conversations and put on the new man, the righteous man. When you begin these inner dialogues, you will realize how much we are creatures of habit. Throughout the day, we will find ourselves thinking thousands of times negatively. Throughout the day, we will see ourselves saying negative things. Stop wasting your valuable time interfering with a negative state. You can choose not to accept negative thoughts and simply ignore them. This method gradually rewires your brain to think from negative to positive. Don't justify your actions, but don't condemn them either. If the old man is associated with your past dialogue, the new man must be associated with your future dialogue. Number 3, be and speak freely. Leave all previous conversations aside and speak from the new present conversation. You can transcend your current state by mastering your magnificent human imagination. We create our reality with the words we speak. There is always a conversation going on inside of us. Even when we sleep, we never stop talking. The inner dialogue is always active and dictates what we assume and expect. Even if you only spend 5 minutes a day in a quiet place, these wonderful, constructive inner dialogues will assist you in overcoming negative thought patterns. No power in the world can prevent your imagination from coming true. That is why it is critical to be honest and accepting of oneself. When you hold inner dialogues, speak in the way that feels most comfortable and natural to you. Your inner dialogue must achieve what pleases you. Number 4, do you notice a shift in your energy? After practicing this technique, you will notice and feel a difference in your reality. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. The first step toward achieving your goals is focusing on imagining yourself as successful. Many people are unaware of it, but everyone who has ever achieved success has used the law of assumption since the 1930s. People were focused on ruling the material reality until the modern era. All of their inner dialogues stem from the premises of successful ventures in which they imagine themselves putting all their imagination power into their goals. If the desire for something is within them, so is the inner dialogue that dictates how imagination will project in reality. Neville Goddard told the vast world, "Nobody can stop you once you realize it and continue this inner dialogue." Nothing and no one can stop the power of imagination from being unleashed. It is up to you and only you to change your inner dialogue to create a better reality for yourself. As a result, this video is gradually coming to an end. I wanted to share these few tips on how to manifest within 24 hours by using the inner dialogue technique. Please share your thoughts on the law of attraction in the comments section below. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe and like this video. Thank you for your time.